Diane Scholler was intoxicated while driving with her daughter, son, and 3 nieces. Her alcohol level was 0.19%. She was driving her car in the wrong lane. She crashed head-on with an SUV. She ended up killing 3 men in the SUV. Diane Scholler ended up dying while killing her daughter and 3 nieces. The only survivor was her 5-year-old son, Brian. Diane Scholler was 36. Her 3 nieces, Emma, 8, Allison, 7, Kate, 5, died shortly after the crash.
Ads for alcoholic beverages in magazines viewed by ages 12 to 20 fell by almost one-half between 2001 and 2008. Between 2002 and 2008, drunk driving decreased by 12.7%. Drunk driving will impact 1 in 3 of us. In 2008, the number of people killed in drunk driving crashes declined by 9.7%. According to research, rewarding those who report drunk driving appears to be an effective way to reduce alcohol-related accidents. Between 1982 and 2005, alcohol-related accidents were reduced by 1/3. The average drunk driver has driven 87 times before their first arrest.
Teen alcohol use kills about 6,000 people each year. In a recent year, people aged 16 to 24 were involved in 28% of alcohol-related accidents. There are 42 out of 10,000 arrests for a DUI each year in Iowa. There are 900,000 arrests each year for a DUI or a DWI. The percent of deaths related to DUIs is 26% in Iowa. Iowa is ranked number 7 for the safest roads in the U.S. Recent years in Iowa, there were 10,128 third-time offenders and 593 fifth-time offenders. For a first offense for an OWI or DUI, it is mandatory to stay 2 days in jail and a fine of $1,250. It is also possible to serve up to a year in jail and a fine of $1,500. A second offense, it is mandatory to serve 7 days in jail and a fine of $1,850. If guilty, they will serve 2 years in jail and have to pay a fine of $5,000. For third offense, it's mandatory to serve 30 days in jail and pay a $3,125 fine, but it is also possible to serve 5 years in jail and a $7,500 fine.
9 out of 10 Americans who attend events with alcohol would like to see designated drivers used. Every year, 73 million Americans serve as a designated driver or are driven by one. Designated drivers help others to avoid embarrassment, keep their driver's license, avoid fines, stay out of jail, and prevent senseless injury and death. If you suspect someone is drunk driving and you call the police, be prepared to tell them your location, description of the vehicle, and the license plate number if possible. MAD is Mothers Against Drunk Driving. They campaign in-car breathalyzers. An ignition interlock is a device about the size of a cell phone. It is wired to the ignition system. Only convicted drunk drivers will have them in their car. The driver will have to blow into the device in order for their car to start. 32 out of 50 states require to have the interlock law. Another campaign is turning cars into the cure. They want a car that will automatically turn off if the driver is impaired. This will help save some families from drunk